when the injury first happened, I didn't realize that I was injured as severely as I was. And just the whole team that took care of me, from the paramedics on up to the staff at Newman's, made me understand that my injury was severe, and we went from there.
Our most common admission diagnoses are hip fractures and strokes. However, we take the full gamut of people who need rehab, everyone who had debility related to COVID, to people who may have a traumatic brain injury from falling off a ladder, to people who have had burns.
Working in that area, it's almost like you're kind of in their home, and so you can really simulate that and kind of work out some of those kinks before they get home.
The suite is really going to be designed to simulate what's going to be at home. It's going to have a small kitchenette, it's going to have a living area, a bedroom area, and a bathroom. We're trying to make it as customizable as possible by having all of our furniture on casters so we can wheel it around to mimic what their house looks like at home, what their bedroom setup is like, so they can practice getting in and out of their side of the bed. They can practice where their dresser is, negotiating those spaces. So it's really an additional therapy piece where their room is where they go to rest and recover from their illness. This space is really to put all that they've learned together.
Most people's homes are not handicap accessible. To have a space that is also not necessarily the most accessible for them to really be able to practice and not only gain confidence that they can do those things, but also maybe be an eye-opening experience of, if they are having trouble with those things, what they still need to work on before they can go home.
While you're in the hospital, when it's lunchtime, they bring you lunch. But once you're released, you go home and have to figure out how we're going to get lunch on your own. Being able to practice that and to simulate that, bathing, simple skills like that, getting dressed, just living skills is going to be an important thing.
We've had a lot of patients' families be able to come in and help with cares. Physical therapy will work with them, occupational therapy has worked with them, just helping them get in and out of bed, doing showers, the toileting aspect, even sometimes helping them get dressed. So having that availability to come in and work with a therapist before they get home, I think is invaluable to the families.
It'll set us apart, especially when you compare it to another level of care, like a skilled level of care, where you're not going to get that. You're not going to have the ability to practice those things in a skilled nursing facility or anything like that within 50 miles of Emporia.
They feel that home because they're in their community. So they have family close by, they have people, friends that can come visit, and that really, really makes a huge difference in somebody's recovery.
That's where this unit, I think, would be an absolute asset, to be able to find out what those difficulties or those challenges are going to be before actually having to endure them at home.